Hi guys, Zona here with Plan to Succeed Coaching. I had created a video for a group recently on Facebook called Fired Up, and that is really a wonderful group. And we were talking about vision and passion, and this is the raw, uncut version from that group. I just wanted you guys to have access to it here on the blog. All right, hope you enjoy. Hi guys, I have my earbuds in today because I want to make sure that you can hear me. We are doing the first of our little fireside chats here in the Fired Up group on Facebook. And I know some of you had mentioned that this is a little bit late, so you're probably going to be watching this tomorrow, which is totally fine. Yeah, so pretty excited. We just wanted to kind of welcome you here. I know that passion and vision are two of the most important things that you can have for your business. They are two of the things that always seem to be in short supply. So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about passion and vision and how that affects your business in the day-to-day life. So the first one that I was kind of looking at being really important is that vision. And vision allows us to choose well. What is it that is important for your business? What are the things that make you the best business owner that you can be? Well, those are the things that you choose based on the vision. Who are you reaching? Why are you reaching them? Why is it important what you're doing for them? What problem do you solve? How do you make their lives better? And what makes them choose you over every other business that they have an opportunity to work with? So, vision is kind of the foundation that we build the platform of who we are and what we do. So, if we start taking a look at your vision, really we're looking at what do you say yes to? What do you avoid? And having a clear understanding of that vision really gives you the opportunity to be discerning and to really say, you know what, this is not going to be something that's beneficial for my business. This doesn't line up with the vision that I have for where my business is going or what this is going to look like for my future. And that is really, really important. So for those of us that have just kind of joined, like I said, we're going to be talking about passion and vision. We're just kind of starting with vision being that foundation for your business. One of the areas that you can really get some clarity on your vision, when you start looking at your target market, when you start niching down into who do you really want to impact. So if your business is for women, what women? Because when you market to everybody, you market to nobody. And this will help you so you know what events do you go to? Who do you talk to about your business? How do you offer specific solutions for those people? And how important is that to where you're going? So your why will be included in this part of your business. Everything that you do should work toward and be a cohesive unit to get you to that big vision that you have. So we all want to know how we're supposed to spend our time, money, and effort doing the great things to get the results that we want. So I heard a quote once that was saying yes to one thing is saying no to everything else. So unfortunately, in my past, I'm sure like many of us, I would say yes to everything because I didn't want to miss out. I didn't want to disappoint anybody. I didn't want to have to say, you know what, that's really just not as important to me. And when I started settling down into what is important, what do I need to spend my time on, how do I choose the things that I go to, because you can't go to every business event, you can't go to every networking event, you can't talk to every person. So how do you start kind of narrowing that down to make the most impact for your business? What I have done is created a top 5 priority list. I call it my golden 5. where I have the 5 things in my life that are the most important to me. And my business is one of them. And that allows me to start looking at, what I say yes to. So if I have a volunteer opportunity, I can look at, does this line up with my golden 5? Does this line up with the top 5 priorities I have for my life, for my year, for my month, so that I can keep on track? So I have something to go back to. So it's not just, you know what, I really like this person. I don't want to tell them no. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to, be pulled away from what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, I can go back and go, you know what, I've made a plan. And my plan includes these top 5 things in my life that I'm going to do to be successful, that I'm going to focus on because they are my priorities. And it gives you permission to say no to the things that really are not going to get you in your business where you want to be. So, like I said, not every business opportunity is going to be the right one for you. Not every network marketing thing is going to be the right network marketing thing for you if you're meeting new people, meeting business owners, meeting families, meeting individuals, that sort of thing. So this is how you start to narrow that down to make your impact really count. One of the things for me that I had to start looking at with my business was who do I want to impact? Why do I want to impact them? What are the places that I would find them? So while one of the things that I do is an Ultimate Cash for College boot camp to help college students raise the money that they need so they don't have to be swimming in student loan debt, so they aren't living with mom and dad until they're 34, which unfortunately statistically says 41% of them will be. How do they make for themselves opportunities and put themselves at the top of the list so that when they graduate, they have the best opportunities? Well, if I'm going to be reaching college age kids, I'm certainly not going to do that on Twitter. I'm not going to focus on doing that through snail mail because I don't even know that most of them know snail mail exists anymore, except for college acceptance letters and junk. But one of the things that you do is, you want to put yourself where that target market is. And it gives you the opportunity then to say no to the things that are really just going to be draining your time, that are busy work that you're doing because you're keeping up with the people that are in business, where you're going, well, everybody says I need to have Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all of those different things. Well, it's like, well, if you're not doing any of those things well, then they really become a liability. And that's where you can let your priorities and your vision kind of carry you into how do you say yes to things, how do you say no to things, and what time commitment are you looking at there. So I think that's one of the biggest things with vision. I will be putting together a couple of documents. One kind of goes over the golden 5 that I use, and it's just a really simple paper that looks like a hand, because it's my 5 things of who I am and what I'm about, and I take those pieces and I really let those things be the foundation of my decision making. And then the other thing that I'll go ahead and make available here is how to make really excellent decisions, and it's just kind of a narrowing down process. It teaches you how to trust your gut, how to pull those decisions back into the big vision for your life and what that looks like. So super excited to kind of get those to you, and those will be free, obviously. But I'm excited to see people here for the fireside chat. Just want to say welcome. It's great to see you, and I know some of you, like I said, will be joining tomorrow, but that's just fine as well. Super fun. Let's see. So I think that's the biggest thing on the vision piece of that being that foundation of our business and letting that really be the opportunity for us to narrow down what we do, why we do it, where we spend our time, and that sort of thing. Now, the second piece is passion. And a lot of people will tell you that passion is this hoorah, in your face thing. And what I'm finding is that passion is just being consistent. Sometimes consistency really carries you further than a burst of, ooh, I can take over the world or I can do anything uh, that lasts for a moment, that's temporary. There was an author recently that I was reading, and he said, passion strikes me, inspiration strikes me at 8 a.m. every day because that's when I sit down to write. Well, if we start scheduling our business like we faithfully do our extracurricular activities, like we do the things that we, plan for our children, like we schedule meals out, like we take care of our budget, then we set a precedent in our lives where our mind starts to remember, okay, this is when we have set aside to let loose all of those things for our passion, where we can set aside time and space that, I like to kind of talk about being the white space in your schedule to really provide opportunity for creativity, inspiration, specific strategy to get a handle on your business. And without that white space or that margin in your life, we really just allow ourselves to get drained. So, allowing that white space really gives you an opportunity to foster passion and to release that creativity that you wouldn't think of if you had to be focused and you're running around and you're getting your tasks done and checked off the list, because we always have a never ending to-do list of things that need to be done and people that need to be followed up with and stuff like that. But this will be what really recharges you so you don't burn out in your business. So what I'm wanting to do today, so I had already mentioned two items that I'll be releasing as files that you'll be able to download. But the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about and really challenge you on, and hopefully I'll hear back from some of you throughout this week, is how are you implementing white space into your life where you don't have that to-do list that's really being a taskmaster that's driving you. And even if it's 15 minutes, even if it's half an hour, where you are setting aside time consistently, either at the same time every week, the same time every day, to really create an opportunity for white space and inspiration in your business. I know for me, a lot of times that's about 8 o'clock in the morning, just because I know how I function and how that works best for me. But for those of you that also have a day job, a lot of times you have other things that you really have to be doing at that point. But make sure you set aside that 15, 30 minutes of time to just have white space in your life, to think about your business, to dream about the big things that you have, that you're planning on, where you're going to set course for what you really want out of your business, where that vision comes from to feed those passions. All right, guys. Well, that is what I had to talk about tonight about vision and passion. I am super excited to share this with you in our first fireside chat. I am looking at doing this on Tuesday nights about 10 o'clock. So make sure you join in. Make sure you comment below the different areas that you're kind of putting these things into practice as you've seen this video, and move forward. And happy to hear from you. Have a good night.